Weather today is going to be a day to be weather aware. If you head out the door for that bus stop, a little rainy out there.
It's wet. It's a mess for folks. So you definitely, if the kiddos have to wait for the bus stop this morning and at the bus stop, make sure they're prepared with the rain gear to protect them. It's blowing rain at times with winds gusting close to 40 miles per hour. If you can take them on to school this morning, that's of course a better option. Our team of trackers are out. Our crews are out on the roadways for you. We have had several accidents, as Storm just told you about, and heavy rain and thunderstorms at times. So it's kind of a 1-2 punch. This morning it storms. By this time tomorrow, wind chills single digits and teens with some blowing snow. There will be blizzard-like conditions today in our panhandle. We'll be bringing you live views of that coming up as it moves into the northwest. Let's first go out to Tom Pastrano. Tom, good morning. It's a Monday. Folks are just getting ready to hit the roadways. What have you been seeing early this morning?
Well, good morning, Lacey. Yeah, it's been pretty miserable out here. A lot of blowing rain. The good thing is it doesn't last long. It's coming in waves, so it'll be here one moment and gone in about a couple of minutes. I have seen a couple of close lightning strikes, and that could be contributing to some of the power outages. Back to you.
Okay, great update there. And unfortunately, as the winds pick up later today, we may see a lot more power outages in the west and northwest. We'll talk about that. Let's go back over to Hank and Patty Brown. Hank, you've been all through the North Metro. Some heavy rain in spots. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, Lacey. So like Tom said, the storms are moving pretty quickly, so that's really cut down on some of the ponding and flooding potentials. When you get under one of those cells, you can expect that you're going to have some ponding on the roadway and some blowing spray. But other than that, it's really just wet, but traffic is starting to pick up, so we're liable to see some more wrecks. Back to you.
Okay, great update. Well, not a great update. We might see more wrecks, but great update there that right now things are moving smooth in your location. We are getting closer and closer to rush hour, and of course, we'll keep you updated on any problem spots. For the bus stop forecast, 40s this morning. We're above freezing. It's a cold, blowing rain as the kiddos are coming home dry, some sunshine, and temperatures back in the upper 40s. So here's the deal with this particular storm. It is a winter storm, heavy rain and windy, dry this afternoon, but that's when the blizzard will be going on in the panhandle, moving into the northwest. Tonight, blowing snow to the north, some flurries in the metro, and tomorrow morning, very light snow in Oklahoma City, but wind chills, single digits and teens. Very cold on the backside of the system. It's impacting folks from Mexico all the way up to Canada, dominating with a lot of wind and a lot of precip. Let's zoom it on in. I'll take a closer look at the showers lifting through. They're fast moving, some thunderstorms embedded as well, moving at 50 miles per hour. This is for the back edge of the rain when it dries out in your location. El Reno about 8 o'clock, about 8:30 in Oklahoma City. There's a live look on Next Gen Line. A few thunderstorms, heavy rain, as Tom and Hank both mentioned. You drive kind of in and out of those pockets pretty quickly, but this is a good rain going on in northern Oklahoma. Some areas have already picked up over a quarter of an inch of rain all through the south and back to the west. This whole back edge is going to spread across the state as we go through the next several hours. Still some showers in the northwest, and that's the backside of the cold front moving towards Boise City, where we've got wind chills in the single digits right now, and we also have blowing snow. Temps in the 40s across the region, and look at the wind. 15, 25, gusting to 30. Now later today in the metro, the winds really back off. We'll see highs in the upper 40s, partly cloudy skies, some 50s in the southwest, dropping into the 20s. That's supposed to be 28 in Guyman. Here's a look at your wind gusts. South winds today, and then watch the north wind in the panhandle as we head through the afternoon. Blowing snow, zero visibility, drifts with this snow, possibly up to several feet. Also, that will give you some power outages as it makes its way into western Oklahoma, 45 to 50 mile an hour winds, and the winds overnight, 35, 40, continuing out of the north and bringing in some very cold air for tomorrow. It's a doozy of a storm. There it comes over New Mexico. The jet stream winds ramped up overhead, and it's one of 3 on your 9-day. The problem is, as that one moves by, we see some pretty quiet weather until Friday. The next storm dives in, and the air just gets colder with each front into your weekend and into the start of next week, which could put our lows in the single digits, highs in the teens and 20s for a while, 4 to 5 days possibly below freezing in different locations across the state. So preparing for this polar blast we have headed our way, we'll have some slick roads at times, but dangerous wind chills, pipe bursting conditions, and likely some power outages at times. That's where we're headed this is the first storm system, and it's not as cold. The rain moves out with this one. We start to dry it out with some sunshine. Meanwhile, at 4 o'clock, here comes the blowing snow. Buffalo, Woodward, late this afternoon and evening. The totals of the snow won't be much at all, but it's going to be blowing sideways regardless with some drifts, and then we clear it out, and it's very cold tomorrow morning. So this afternoon, rain continues in the east. It's this evening and tonight that the blowing snow moves in. 20% chance of snow here in Oklahoma City. If you're traveling in the north, maybe a few slick spots. You get over to Buffalo, Woodward, Fort Supply, and further west, even up into Kansas. I think it'll be very tough travel, if not shut down, in some of those interstates and highways due to several inches, which could lead to feet of snow drifts, 1 to maybe 2 inches of snow in the far northwest. And then tonight, 20s, but it will feel like the single digits and teens tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, back up above freezing for most. And here comes the warmer weather. Enjoy it Wednesday and Thursday, because man, it gets cold after Friday's front. Back to you guys.